my internet family, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my testimony with you guys on how God forced me out of my hometown, born and raised, to a whole new city, new state. Crazy, right? So if you guys are interested in my testimony, please continue watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Also share it with someone. This may help someone on their journey. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. I honestly don't even know where to start, you guys. Oh, it has been a journey, y'all. It's been a journey. And this is only the beginning of it. But I'm glad that everything played out how it did. Because honestly, at first, y'all, when everything started unraveling, I was like, God, what is going on? This can't be life right now. But now looking back on it, I know everything happened for a reason. God makes no mistakes. First major thing that happened was my mom passed back in March of 2021, on March 5th exactly. So God rest her soul. She passed, and that was a lot that was on me, you guys. I can't even lie, because towards the end, she was just really sick, just hard-headed. I did what I could. Those of you who may be new to my channel, I am a mom of 3 girls, and trying to juggle being a single mom as well as taking on that as well. It was a lot on me. I still had to work. I'm also a nurse. I've been a nurse for 5 years, going on 6 years this year. And then prior to that, I was a CNA for 5 years. So I've been in the healthcare game for 10 plus years. And it's definitely not easy. It has its highs and lows, which that's a whole nother video for another day. If that's something you guys would be interested in, definitely comment down below and let me know. But anyways, back to the story. I'm taking on that with my mom. Like when she got sick, y'all, I would be the one running up and down the road, having to go pick her up from the hospital. Lived in a very small town, so healthcare was very limited there. So she would always have to be transferred to a bigger hospital, like an hour and a half away. It was a lot. It was very hard, but I thank God for just giving me the strength to help me get through that. And I'm sorry, y'all, if I get emotional, start crying, I'm a water bag. So I'm just putting that out there right now. And towards the end, when she was really sick, I did have to put her into a nursing home, which she went to one that I worked at. It was a great nursing home. So I know she was well taken care of there. But I honestly couldn't take care of her full time, plus run my household, paying all my bills, taking care of my kids by myself. I just don't have that luxury, or, you know, was in a financial position to do that, unfortunately. So that was the best option for me and my family. And I was also working there at the time. I don't know if I was doing agency or if I was staff there. I honestly think I was doing agency, y'all, which I loved. You get paid more. Your schedule is way more flexible and all those things, but it just wasn't consistent living in a small town. We literally only got 3 nursing homes there, y'all, 3. And I've worked at 2 of them, staff and agency. And then the other third one was like further out, like 20 minutes from town, which I never worked there before, but I did have to do clinicals there when I was in my LPN program. But anyways, y'all, I'm getting sidetracked. Back to like before she was about to pass, she signed herself out against medical advice, y'all. And since she is, you know, like in her right mind, they couldn't stop her. So that was another thing that was put on my plate, having to go back and forth, trying to make sure that she's taking her medications, doctor's appointments, making sure she got food and stuff. Some days she would come out to the trailer that we was living in with me and the girls and spent time with us there before she passed. So I am very thankful that me and the girls got to spend quality time with her before her passing. She got to spend time with her loved ones. And I can say she was definitely happy and at peace when she passed. Big thing I felt like that happened was the relationship with my kids' father. Well, my youngest 2, I left out of that relationship of almost 8 years. I chose to leave that relationship because it was no longer serving me. And oof, child, that's a whole nother story for another day. So ladies, just know your self-worth. Know that even though you have a relationship with a guy or with someone, that if that relationship is no longer serving you, you're not being respected, not being treated right, and the list goes on, leave. If you don't listen to nothing else I say in this video, leave, because you can do bad all by yourself. Thing was my finances was up and down, and I'm having a hard time with having like a sitter to help out with the kids. Like I said, at that time I was working agency, and then when agency was slowing down, I had to go back. I'm doing PRN. I still needed the flexibility so that I could show up, you know, for my kids. They're always going to be number one before any job. I'm sorry. I'm just not that one who's going to put their kids on the back burner, and I try to show up as much as I can, you know, for them. So yeah, I was doing agency and like PRN, making my own schedule around the kids' schedule. I also ended up getting a position with home health towards the end, but it was just a lot, you guys. It was so much on my plate. My finances being attacked and just up and down. It was just never consistent, so I was tired of that as well. Like I mentioned, we only had 3 nursing homes there in my hometown, so the job opportunities there was very limited. I wasn't able to travel because it's like, okay, who's gonna get my kids? Sometimes I would have help with them, sometimes I wouldn't. It was just so much on me, y'all. It was so much. But I'm so glad that I took that leap of faith and I left. Thing was, I was prophesied to a couple of times, but the one that really stuck out to me was one young lady. She's a minister that spoke to me, and she was saying that God, you know, told her that I need to relocate. I need to leave my hometown. And I didn't do it right then and there, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. I didn't do it right then and there. But I was like looking for places. And if you guys like go back through my YouTube videos, try to tag the video somewhere here at the top right hand of the screen. A video of me coming to Texas, like looking around and visiting and everything. I'll try to include that for you guys. But that was one of the things that she mentioned that stood out to me. I was like, okay, I need to leave. Like I said, I didn't leave right away. I didn't leave, y'all, so probably like a year and a half, maybe 2 years later. So don't be disobedient like me. Don't. One thing that really held me back was fear, y'all. Fear held me back, and that's not of God. That's all the devil's work. I was just like questioning, you know, how am I gonna make it in a new city? How am I gonna be able to afford things? Is my kids gonna be in a good daycare and school that I would be comfortable with and everything? So that was a lot that was on my mind, and that kept me held back in my hometown for a very long time. And then another major thing that God revealed to me in a dream, it was bad things, you guys, which I'm not gonna share with on here. Later down, if I get the okay, and I will share it, but at this current time I'm not gonna share it and go into details about it. But everything that was revealed to me in that dream, and y'all, the crazy part is I didn't even have that dream until when I got here, like I think in September. So y'all, be obedient. God just kept me protected while I was there until I up and left. Like, he kept me and my kids covered and protected. He always has. Looking back over my life, he is just so good. He is so good, y'all. So good, so amazing. And I'm just so thankful and so grateful. Leading up to me leaving, you guys, left, I think February the 11th. Me and my youngest 2 kids left. We drove here. Like I said, almost a 14-hour drive. It was definitely over the 14 hours between stopping a couple of times for like bathroom breaks and snacks, gassing up. My oldest daughter is currently with her father, which that was another thing too. It was very hurtful, y'all. Very hurtful. I'm sorry. Separating my kids and being away from my oldest daughter. I don't ever want her to feel like I love her less than her siblings, because that's not the case. I love all of my kids. I've sacrificed so much for them, and I love them so dearly. I love them so much. But like I was saying several times in this video, it was a lot on me. And at the time, I explained some of the things with her dad. He was willing to get her, and I'm so thankful for that he stepped up to the plate and actually started being a father, not just a dad, and taking on that responsibility. I'm so grateful and so thankful, even though, yeah, I'm just so thankful that he manned up. Basically, I left that Saturday before I left out. I left out on a Monday afternoon. It was pouring down, raining. So I left. Me and my kids drove here all by ourselves. And I knew instantly on that drive, y'all, that I was making the right choice because I was at peace. God will give you peace. And if it's any chaos, craziness, then of course that's not of God. But I felt so at peace, y'all. This was my first time ever in my life getting on the road, driving in a big city like this. I went through, 4 states driving by myself. That was the first time ever in my life doing something like this. Like, what? But God, he took care of me and my kids. We made it here safely. Once I got here, it was after midnight. I know, like probably 1 something in the morning when we got here. I went to a hotel room. Me and my kids ended up staying there for 2 days. And honestly, y'all, I didn't have no plan B. I didn't know what I was gonna do, where we was gonna live. I honestly didn't know, y'all. I literally left my job that I was working at. I put in my 2 weeks notice there. I got rid of everything in my trailer I was living in, whether it was the donation, throwing it away. I gave some things to my oldest sister. I didn't care, y'all. I was just ready to go. I was fed up. I was ready to go. And I felt like if I didn't leave, I was going to fall into depression. And God knows what else would have happened if I would have continued to be disobedient and stay there when he's told me that I needed to leave. But anyways, back to, we had a hotel for 2 nights. I was calling around to shelters, seeing where me and my kids could go. And that was another heartbreaking thing to me, because it's like, girl, how did you let yourself get this low in life? And like, how did I get to this point? And I was beating myself up bad about it. Not physically, of course, but the verbal things that I was saying and just speaking out loud. I was, just calling myself a bad mother, an unfit mother, just all the negative stuff, y'all. And I was just breaking down crying. I was calling all different shelters trying to get me and my kids a place. That fell through. So I ended up reaching out to my oldest daughter, grandmother, which she also lives here in Texas. And I thank God for her. Basically just broke down, y'all. I don't have anyone that I can go to or run to. Both of my parents are deceased, so I don't have anybody. I feel like I have God, of course, but no one that's, in the physical. I don't have anyone. So I called her and I broke down, told her what was going on, and of course she welcomed me, my girls, and I'm so thankful to her. She welcomed us in. So me and my girls were there for I think like 5 months. So from February 14th, we got there on Valentine's Day, until July 3rd is when I got approved for my current place that I'm in right now. And it's so crazy, y'all, because this apartment that I'm in, this was one of the places that I was looking at when I started doing my apartment hunts back, like 2 years ago. And I'm here, y'all. So it's amazing how God works. I think I'm gotta go ahead and end the video here, y'all. I felt like I was skipping and all over the place. Forgive me. Please comment any questions you may have down below. I hope this video helped someone. I hope it encourages someone. And most importantly, y'all, just trust God, be obedient. Even though things may feel like it's falling apart, just know that it's falling together for your good. He's always gonna make a way. There's been so much that's happened since I got into my place, which that will be in a different video. I will be sharing with you guys about that, and then also giving you guys a 1 year life update living in a new city and state. So y'all just make sure y'all are subscribed to your girl channel. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it was very helpful. Thank you guys so much, especially if you made it until the end. But that is all for now, my internet family. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.